It's gonna happen. Just you watch.
Like the morning sun inviting the dawn to break. Like the joy that...
Hi everybody, it's Tuesday, October 30th, and I'm so sorry that I didn't make a video yesterday. I thought about it all day long. It was definitely something that was on my mind, so I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm sorry that I didn't update yesterday. I got home from work really late last night, and when I got home, Ren wasn't feeling all that well, so I made the conscious decision to not make a video and to take care of my man for one night. He's feeling much better after like 13 hours of sleep and a whole bunch of tea. So I feel like I did a job well done, and I feel like it's what I needed to do. So I apologize for not being with you guys this morning or whenever you guys watch my videos, but I am here now. I do have to say that last night I feel like I did eat way too much. I was kind of, I think, triggered by the stress of work and triggered by the stress of him being sick, kinda. So I ended up eating a little too much. I did calorie count and I was over my 1600 calorie limit last night. It's okay. It's one night. I'm back on track today, feeling amazing. I'm doing great with the no eating out challenge this week. As you guys know, yesterday was the first day of week 2, which means that you're not supposed to eat any fast food during this week, but Julia and I talked about this, and neither of us really eat any fast food at all. So I just went ahead and made the decision that on top of no fast food at all, I'm not going to eat out at all. Except for coffee. Of course, coffee is allowed. I don't know what I would do without my morning coffee, so definitely still okay with that. I wanted to share something with you guys that I think is absolutely hilarious. So, as you guys know, I have been pretty much obsessed with the beauty community on YouTube lately. I mean, I am obsessed. I've just found the most amazing channels on YouTube, and these girls are amazing. They are so talented in applying their makeup. So, I was watching this one. Her name is MacBarbie07. I think her name's Bethany. And she's just the cutest thing. I mean, she's young and vibrant and so enthusiastic and hilarious, and I think she's in high school or something, so she's just like really cute and fun to watch. So I was watching her, and she had this one video on healthy lunches for school, and so I got really excited because, as you know, this week I'm going to be packing my lunch every single day, and I was like, oh, this is going to be great. I get to see what a normal, thin, beautiful girl eats. So she gave a couple ideas for packing lunches, and her first one was tortilla that you roll up, you spread a little bit of cream cheese over it, you put turkey and lettuce, and that's what I had today. I'm so thankful that I ran across this tutorial because I would have never thought to do that, and it was the greatest lunch ever. It was the perfect portion. It was really tasty. Well, what I thought was hilarious. So she goes on to give another suggestion, and it's this pasta dish with veggies. And so she warms up a bag of veggies in the microwave, and she goes to cook her pasta. And she's explaining her process. You fill up the water, la da 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 da. And when she takes a portion of dry pasta out of the box, she tells the camera, I normally like to take a half a cup to 1 cup of dry pasta. I mean, I was like, what? Wait, what did you just say? I had to go back and watch it a few times. She takes a measuring cup and scoops out between a half a cup and 1 cup of pasta, which she was using bow tie pasta at that moment. So, I mean, a half a cup of bow tie pasta is like 7 little bow ties. And it just blew my mind. I know this might sound so ridiculous, but when I make pasta, I never portion out pasta from the box. I pour the whole damn thing in. Sometimes even 2 boxes. I mean, that's ridiculous. It just blew my mind because it made me see that, oh my gosh, normal people do not look at food the same way I do. And I'm not saying that I'm abnormal, but I'm just saying I have a different thought pattern with food. And a normal person who has a person that has a normal thought patterning with food goes and takes just what they need out of the box of pasta, cooks that, and then portions it out, and that little portion you just made was exactly what you wanted and exactly what you needed. And she mixed that pasta with vegetables, and it was like a perfect size portion of pasta. And I don't know why it never crossed my mind to only portion out a little bit of pasta from the box. Every time I'm making pasta, I like pour half of it in and I'm like, nope, not enough. Pour the whole box in and I'm like, okay, that should be enough. For what? A small army? Like what? So here's the food for thought. October 30th. Accent on the present. When we are obsessed with food, we are often obsessed with the past as well. We would rehash old hurts and resentments, old fears and desires. Our dreams, along with our waking hours, may have been filled with people from our past. Such preoccupation with the past prevents us from focusing on the present. By realizing that compulsive overeating is a non-stop trip back to the hurts of the past, we become more determined to maintain abstinence. If we are to be alive in the present, we need to let go of the past. What is over and cannot be replayed except for in our minds. What we can do is turn our memories over to a higher power for healing. The creative spirit, which is not bound by time, can take away old hurts and resentments. Then we are free to deal with the present and concentrate on today. I love the idea of living for today. I mean, I've been trying to live more in the present. It's just such a hard thing to do. I'm a very future-focused person, and it's very hard for me to not say to myself, oh, at this time I'll be thin, so I'll be great. When I do this, I'll be thin, so I'll be great. And everything will be happy, and everything will be perfect, and everything will be okay. If you, like myself, focus on the future, you are never focusing on what you are eating right now. And it's really important when you're eating to live in the present right now. I have a huge problem with that. You guys know I shared with you the other day that when I'm eating something, I'm always focusing on the next bite. I'm always focusing on what comes next. I'm not focusing on the flavors in my mouth, the tastes, how my body feels. Am I full? Am I not full? Can I take another bite? I'm never focusing on that. I'm always focusing on the next bite of food. I also think it's interesting that they talk about hurts from the past and they compare that to our obsessions with food. Yeah, I mean, you guys know I've mentioned a few times that things happen to us in the past and they create these neuroses with food that we have. I've been told in the past that because of my weight, I'm not good enough and that I'll never find love if I stay the way I am. And those sort of things are very hurtful, especially to a child. Someone who doesn't know that what the person is telling you is not the truth. You know, it's not the truth. I am worthy, and I am worthy of love. I am worthy of everything, and I know that I'm beautiful. So, we need to let go of those hurts from the past in order to love ourselves in the present and to get over these problems that we have with food. Now, on top of the food for thought, I was reading Women, Food, and God today on my way back from school, and I just had to share something with you. So it's from the chapter, It's Not About the Weight, but It's Not About the Weight. And I mentioned this to you that this is kind of where I'm at this moment with myself. It's not about the weight, it's not about how much I weigh, because I already believe that I'm beautiful, no matter what the size is, but it's not about the weight, because I do want to feel great. I want to be at my natural weight and move in my body and live in the world at a comfortable size for me. So Geneen Roth begins this story with a letter that she got from one of the people at her retreats. She said that she had been on Weight Watchers for a few weeks now and she had gotten, I lost 10 pounds little badge. On the little badge, she wrote, "And I still feel like crap." Acceptance represents the basic challenge of compulsive eating. That's the reason why it's not about the weight. And it's why people lose 10 pounds and still feel like crap. The lack of acceptance and unhappiness in people are synonymous. We are assuming, we are absolutely counting on the fact that when we lose weight, that we will no longer feel deficient and we will no longer be haunted by emptiness. It's called the "when I get thin, put in, change jobs, move, find a relationship, leave this relationship, have money" blues. It's called the "if only" refrain. It's called postponing your life and your ability to be happy to a future date, when then, only then, you will finally get what you want and life will be good. In my books, Feeding the Hungry Heart and When Food is Love, I've written about the stories of people who lost weight and were still miserable, who got what they thought they wanted most and found that joy still eluded them. Because yes, I know this is a cliche, but it's a cliche because it's actually true. Miserable and happy are not functions of what you have, what you look like, or what you achieve. It's not about the weight. It's not about the goal. It's not about being thin or being someone special or getting there. Those are fantasies in your mind, and they are all in the future, a future that never comes. Because when your goals are reached, they will be reached in the right now. And in the right now, you will still be you, doing the same things you do now. You will still stand up, walk around, get root canals, open the refrigerator door, sleep, feel happy, feel devastated, feel lonely, feel loved, get old, die. But it's not about the weight, because if you keep using food as a drug, if you keep distracting yourself by creating a weight problem, then you need to attend to your weight in order to stand up, walk around, open doors, sleep, feel happy, feel devastated, feel loved, get old, die. If you keep slapping another problem on top of the freshness of life itself, all you see is what you've slapped onto it. You cannot ignore a problem just because it's one you've manufactured. At some point, it becomes about the weight. When you can't live the rest of your life with ease, the weight itself needs to be addressed. Not so that you can become supermodel thin, not so that you can look like an image in your mind that has nothing to do with your body, or your age, or your life. You need to address the weight because without addressing it, you don't actually live. You schlep yourself from place to place out of breath. Sitting is painful. Flying is torturous. Going to the movies is a challenge. You become so burdened with the problem you've created that your life becomes small and your focus becomes narrow. Life becomes about your limitations, what you can and cannot do, how much you can hide, how ashamed you are of yourself. You close down your senses. You leave the world of sounds, of colors, of laughter in favor of a reality you've created for yourself. If you keep using food as a drug, if your life becomes about your weight, you miss everything that is not related to your weight problem. You die without ever having lived. I just have to say that I love Geneen Roth. Oh boy, she has changed my life. This book, the couple audiobooks I have from her, The Eating in the Light of the Moon, The Food for Thought, every day these books are bringing me closer to being whole again, to not relying on food as everything that I need for happiness. I'm learning that my light shines so bright. It's getting there, and I really, really want that for you too. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys all have an amazing day, and you will see me tomorrow again for another update.
She is unstoppable.